we're off to do the rest of the Ring of Kerry. So our first stop...
We met an old woman.
Oh yeah, so we just... Dean want... Okay. So... Good morning, everybody. So I know we said we were going to go out for dinner last night, but we were actually so tired, so we didn't bother. We ended up just making dinner in the van, relaxed for the evening. Dean spent a lot of time editing. I spent a lot of time watching Netflix, cooking dinner. So this morning it was raining, but we had a great morning. Dean popped into the local tourist office just to see if we could pick up a map of the Ring of Kerry, and this little old lady was more than delighted to talk to us for about 20 minutes, and she went through every single spot on the Ring of Kerry map in very much detail. Fair play to her, she was dying for the chats. So our first spot on today's trip is Castle Cove, so we'll show you when we get there. Bye!
Well guys, we've just arrived to Derrynane Beach. We were supposed to go to Castle Cove as the first stop, but the town was so small, we drove through, we barely blinked and it was over. So then we decided we're going to go to Daniel, which apparently was the exact same. So it just disappeared and we don't know what happened. We've just arrived in Derrynane Beach. It's amazing. We've got people all around the place and I'm getting used to doing this in public, so it's fine now. But Derrynane Beach is absolutely incredible. Have a look.
Well, how are you? Well lads, we're sitting in Cahersiveen. Dean spoke to you in Daniel. Wow, we got in for a swim and it was unbelievable. Yes, it was absolutely freezing. I've still got goose pimples from it, but what a beach. You would not think you were in Ireland. It was just amazing. Anyhow, we had a slight issue with our van in Daniel. We were getting out to go for a swim and all of a sudden we couldn't open the sliding door and we were like, what the sausages? We were like, this isn't going to work. Anyway, long story short, two of us panicked because that's what we're like. And we're like, what will we do? I don't want to continue on the Ring of Kerry because our fucking van is broken. Anyway, so we said we'd go to a mechanic. We came straight to Cahersiveen. We skipped Portmagee and Waterville because we were in that much of a panic about the van and we wanted to get to a garage before it closed. So we found this garage in Cahersiveen, and this oldish, I don't want to say old just in case he ever happens to come across this video sometime, but this elderly man, lovely man, and we went to show him the door that was broken and all of a sudden it opened and we looked like two Egypts. Anyway, turns out we weren't closing the sliding door properly. So we were already in a flap enough trying to get into the garage because it's up a tiny lane. We pull up and we park, and next thing, bin men are collecting the bins and they shout at us from up the road, move your van, lads! I'm like, oh look, they're actually sitting in front of us right now, is it?
That's snakes.
So I was like, oh sorry. I was like, fudge. I was like, where are we going to move the van? The lane is tight enough. So Dean, to be fair, managed to pull around, manoeuvre. We were able to pull in, the way went by. Anyway, so long story short, the van's feckin' fine and we're laughing. We're grand lads, so we continue on the Ring of Kerry. So we're going to mosey around Cahersiveen, hopefully go for coffee. is another great town. All these towns are fantastic. There's a church there, and would you believe it's the only church in Ireland that is not named after a saint? It's named after a chap called Daniel O'Connell. Not Daniel O'Donnell, Daniel O'Connell. So we went in and we had a look and it was great. Good morning everybody. So it's the following day, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I have to apologise for the lack of cliff footage that I promised in the last clip. I think I had the wrong peninsula in mind. I'm pretty sure now it's the Dingle Peninsula where the drive along the cliffs is just unbelievable. Now, it still was a great drive, however, we didn't get out that much to take any footage. So we just drove straight to Killorglin, went to Aldi to get our groceries for dinner, and then we came straight back to Killarney National Park. Oh wow, we love this spot. It's amazing. Our plan today is to go visit Torque Waterfall. We'll show you when we get there. Nope. You've ruined my flow. I was doing great. Anyway, so after we explored this beautiful Killarney National Park, guess where we're making our way to? Dingle! We plan to stay in Dingle for the next 3 nights. We're going to take a little break from driving. Poor Dean is an absolute ribbons. We've been massaging his shoulder during the day, but have to put Tiger Balm on it, which reminds me we better put Tiger Balm on him before we go. Bye!
Guys, I want to just apologise in case you see any microphone action in the top of any of Jenny's shots. For some reason, she finds the need to swing the thing like this and you just see the top of it all the time. So not only do I have to fix her audio when we're editing, I have to crop out the top of the video so we don't see this microphone like a weird fringe over the top of the camera. We're getting used to it, but hopefully we'll get better soon.
Hey guys, so here I am sitting in the van in the middle of Dingle. We finally made it. So today, as I said, we visited Killarney National Park. We went to Torque Waterfall, which is amazing. Probably not as good as Powerscourt Waterfall in County Wicklow, but it is up there with top waterfalls. No pun intended. Is that pun? No. After Torque Waterfall, we made our way to Inch Beach and we could not wait to go here. Sorry. So after Torque Waterfall, we went to Ladies View. It's called Ladies View because apparently the Queen stopped by there, or she likes stopping by there. We're not too sure. We read it somewhere. And we got a coffee, which was the dearest cappuccino we've had on the Wild Atlantic Way. €3.50. And it was this size and it was not so nice. After that, we made our way to Inch Beach and we were so excited to see this place and it was beautiful. However, it being summer season, it was jammers. 4-5 million people, zero social distancing. It was just crazy. The drive, however, from Inch Beach to Dingle, wow, that is the best views I think we've had so far, other than Mizzen Head, but the best driving views. Here we are sitting in Dingle. The first thing I did when I got here, when we parked the car, was book our fungi boat tour. It's on in half an hour and we can't wait. It's €16 per person. Some of you might think that's steep, however I think it's going to be worth every cent. So get ready for some fungi footage. So the last time we spoke to you, we were just about to go on our fungi boat tour. The reason why we haven't spoken to you since, because we got a bit carried away with our relaxation time. The fungi boat tour was absolutely amazing. But the following day, some friends of ours decided to meet up with us in Dingle, and we spent the whole day with them, and it was fantastic. The weather was great. On the Slayhead Drive, which is a drive out from Dingle towards the Blasket Islands, and it is fantastic. It is so highly recommended. Wow, it's a tiny little drive, so thank God we weren't in our van. Dean's friends took us in their car, and that was, what a treat to be able to go in a car and just look out at all the cliffs and not have to worry if Mary and Joe are crashing in beside us or if we're going to be thrown off the cliff.
Well lads, oh Jesus, what?
Sorry, do you want your big cap?
Yeah, please. Well lads, about 30 minutes after we left Dingle, we've arrived in Tralee. It's a much bigger town than we've seen on the drive pretty much, but we managed to find some on-street parking here. It's 60 cents per hour and a maximum of €3 per day, which is handy for us. It was really easy to get parking, so we're looking forward to having a little mosey around.
Hello everybody, so we're just back in the van. We walked through Tralee town, we went for coffee, we went for pancakes and bacon, only $5.95 in this cafe called Wild Cafe, and it was amazing. What a bargain! Where else would you get pancakes and bacon for pancakes and bacon for $5.95? And then we went for a walk around the town gardens, and there's this tribute to the Rose of Tralee in the gardens there. And it's actually pretty cool. It has the name of every single Rose of Tralee there has been in history so far, embossed on glass and surrounded by rose beds, and it's actually pretty cool altogether. The Rose of Tralee. So that might ring a bell for a few people.
Good morning from Fennet Harbour, everyone. We went for about a 25-minute drive from Tralee yesterday up to Fennet Harbour, which we're at right now. As you can see, there's 2 spots to stay here. We picked one just here behind that camper van, and there's one right across that bridge at a beach. We went to go for a walk on the beach, but as soon as we stepped foot on the beach, it started lashing rain, so we had to run back all the way across that bridge and seek shelter in our lovely home on wheels. So because it didn't stop raining, Jenny spent the day doing the workout inside the van while I was editing. I waited until later on until the rain stopped before I would do my workout, and we pretty much just had a relaxing day. The wind at this harbour was pretty bad last night, and the van was rocking like crazy, so we found in the middle of the night we had to move the van and drive it around to make sure the van was facing the wind, just so the vents aren't getting lifted up. It's pretty scary when you're sitting inside and the whole roof is just kind of shaking a little bit, but that's what you get for having a high van with the solar panels on top. Okay, so our plan today is just to drive all the way up to Ballybunion and just follow the coast up along Kerry. We'll probably finish Kerry today. We'll keep recording all the way up until the end of the coast. If you made it this far, thanks so much. Please click on the subscribe button below. Also, if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at The Fitness Forest. Jenny's been doing a great job posting all of our quick stories and clips and stuff like that, so that's also been amazing. So yeah, follow us up as we make our way up to Ballybunion, and probably on a ferry across to County Clare, but we'll see how the day unfolds.
Hey guys, so we're just in the van. We just left Ballybunion Beach. Wow, I know I say this about almost every place we go to, but wow, it's absolutely amazing. So much so, I definitely want to come back here when we get back to Ireland after a Spain trip. The cliff edge has these amazing little caves that you can go into, and it's just fabulous. And to be fair, we're just blessed with the weather, so it makes everything even better. So right now we're on the way to Tarbert Ferry Terminal. We're going to get a 20-minute ferry from County Kerry across to County Clare. It saves us about, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half of driving, so it's well worth it. It's €18.90 for a camper van, so it's worth it for us because we are under a time schedule at the moment. Well guys, we're at the ferry. This is what it looks like. Not very exciting at all. Not very exciting at all. No pun intended. Well lads, that's the end of our Wild Atlantic Way Kerry episode. No, so that's the end of our Wild Atlantic Way episode, the Kerry edition. In our next video, it will be the Wild Atlantic Way County Clare edition. I think I just spat. I don't know if they can see that. Anyway, so if you've made it this far watching the video, thank you so much. It will be greatly appreciated if you could like our video, subscribe, and we're also on Instagram at The Fitness Forest. Thanks guys, we'll see you in next video.